Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me get a few things sorted out here. And then we're going to head down to Senjin Village. I want to pick up fishing. And we'll do a little bit of fishing and cooking down there maybe while people filter into the stream. Let me do this. There we go. Alright. Let's be off. Let's head the right direction though. That's the important part. We might as well fight some stuff along the way and do a little bit of skinning. Brandon, good afternoon, man. Balin, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for being here. How am I liking the Warlock? It's too early to tell, but I kind of dig it. I've been playing a Warlock in retail too, and that's been a lot of fun. But yeah, it's kind of early. Jackie, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Weston, I'm having a good one. I hope you are as well. Yeah, I mean, so far I like the Warlock, but we're only level 8, so we'll see. I'm interested in how the mana situation goes. It doesn't feel like we're going to have a lot of mana issues. And if that keeps up, that'd be awesome. Is my level 40 character dead? Nope. The Paladin is fine. And the Paladin is taking a little bit of a break. Yeah, he needs rested XP. That's his biggest problem, is that he doesn't have enough rested XP. So he needs to get that. And in the meantime, we're doing this. And then we can kind of alternate so that, like, you know, the goal is that each character has some rested XP. You know, I took yesterday off of both characters. We got a little bit of rested. You get about 3 bubbles, 3 or 4 bubbles if you go like a day without playing. So it's not a lot, you know. But my goal with the Paladin is that whenever I'm playing the Paladin, I want him to have rested XP. So. Like, so much of your experience in the game is going to come from kills, especially at that level, that it started to feel really bad walking around with no rested XP. Playing for hours and hours with no rested XP. Alex. Nerdstrong, good afternoon guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. I always forget about cannibalize. Who can we cannibalize? Isn't it like just humanoids? Regen 7% of total HP for 2 seconds, over every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Only works on humanoids, undead corpses within 5 yards. So it's pretty situational. But it'll be good whenever we fight humans. Balin, have I ever done DG with Paladin? DG, that no acronym that I know is like popping into my head for D and G. You'll have to be a little bit more specific and bear with me. I haven't finished my second round of coffee yet, but yeah. DG. Yeah, I can't think. Nothing's coming to my mind, man. So the answer is probably no, but maybe I just don't know what you're talking about. Tim, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. A dungeon. Yeah, I have not done any dungeons on the Paladin. I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, the Paladin's going to be the character that I get to 60 first, so it's pretty important to me that we just kind of stay alive. So I don't plan to put my fate there in the hands of a group of people that I don't know. We'll be more risky on the official hardcore servers. I plan to do dungeons there, but we're either going to be tanking them or healing them, and we'll have a little bit of control. But for the Paladin, nope. Alex, you're doing a ZF run? Yeah, I look forward to when I will be doing dungeons. I miss them, but right now I just don't want to really risk it. If I could tank, I'd probably do it, but we never got a one-hander. That was kind of what happened. I thought we were going to do some Scarlet Monastery, and we got a blue shield that was pretty cool, and we never got a one-hander after that was even like remotely usable. So that kind of put the nail in the coffin. That was like reaffirmation to me that we just weren't going to run any dungeons. Whitney, good afternoon. Thanks for stopping by. Ian, when are the official hardcore servers coming? We don't know. But probably September, yeah. We know we're not getting them in July because, you know, we're getting 10.1.5 in a couple days here. So that's the big thing for July. August is kind of like, it could have happened in August, but I feel like if it was going to be August, they probably would tell us already. So we're thinking September, like first or second week of September. Yep, that's what we're thinking.
Stay away from...
Yeah, if it's going to be August, they'll announce it sometime in the next couple weeks. You know, because they'll want to give people some time. Yeah, I don't see, the thing is, like, I don't see them announcing anything in the month that we get 10.1.5. I see them focusing just on 10.1.5 hype. And so that's why we'll get an announcement in August for a September date. That's what I think is going to happen. And sometimes I'm right about stuff. I was right about the currency for the trading post not being sold for real life money directly. I was right about that. And people didn't really want to hear that. Everyone thought they were going to sell those right on the store for actual money, and they're not. So we'll see if I'm right about the release date for hardcore. So far I'm 1-1 or 1-0, however it works. 100%. Let's do some fishing. Oh, Operation, nothing happened to the Pally, and I'm going to have to put in the title of this episode again, the Pally is fine, because if I don't put the Pally is fine in the title of this episode, it's like I'm going to have to answer that question 1,000 times today, aren't I? What can I do? Can I pin a comment or something to, like, just so that people can see that the Paladin's fine? I really don't want to keep putting it in the title. It's kind of cringe to me. But yeah, I mean, I could just let you guys tell them. Man, I'll just ignore the question from now on. I'll let somebody else in chat handle it. Yeah, the Paladin's fine. He needs rested XP. And I need to not have level 40's fatigue. So we're just doing something different to have something fresh to do. Yeah, I mean, I had it in the title last time, and people still asked because it was at the end of the title, so it's not in the part of the title that YouTube shows you just glancing at it. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, I was like, can I make if I make a comment in chat that says the Pally is fine, can I then? I'm gonna spam you guys here with some caps. Sorry. Let's see. If I do this, and can I then pin this? I can. Okay. There we go. Okay, awesome. Hey, I learned how to YouTube today. There we go. Perfect. You know, the biggest problem I have with fishing is it's not reliable enough that I can, like, relax and drink my coffee to it. I feel like I have to be zeroed in on it the whole time, and I find that incredibly stressful. How many seconds do I have after it, like, bobs for me to actually press the button? Yeah, 1, 2, 3... We have about three quick seconds. Okay, that gives me a little bit of time to drink my coffee. Yeah, Tactical, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to find a way that this is actually, like, relaxing it all to me. But I kind of have to pay attention to it a lot. It prevents me from just kind of chilling with coffee in my hand, and my setup is kind of reversed. If I have to keep my hand on the mouse, then I need to be drinking with my left hand, but to drink with my left hand, my microphone arm would have to be on my right side, which it can't be because my mouse is there, so fishing is awkward for me. It's awkward for me. But we'll figure it out. If I didn't have the mic arm in front of me, then I could probably just chill, lean back, and drink my coffee. If I was playing normally. I tend to hyper focus on the bobber. I could probably look elsewhere and just wait for the sound effect to go off. This is not PTR. No, I'm not playing on the PTR. This is Bloodsail Buccaneers. Monica, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Did the paladin die? You'll figure it out. I believe in you. See, you found it. Yeah, Pally's fine. Yeah, I figured out how to do pinned comments today, because, you know, I just started on YouTube 2 days ago, so I had no idea that I could do that. It would have been really useful last time we were on the Warlock as well. What are we at? We're at fishing level 10. How long have we been doing this? I said I would try to give it like 15 minutes, and then maybe we go to Senj and we do some cooking, and maybe work on first aid. The problem is, since I have the ambient noise up, and I have the sound effects so low, I can't hear the bobber sound over the sound of the lapping waves. But I really don't want to adjust the sound effects up. How is faction balance on Bloodsail Buccaneers? When I look at like how many people are in the starting zones for the factions, like when we roll a new character, it seems to be pretty balanced. It seems to be pretty balanced. Brandon, we are doing tailoring and skinning. Yeah. Crimson, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. See, sometimes I think I just miss it. If I'm not like staring right at the bobber, I miss it. Maybe for this I have to, I do have to turn up my sound effects. Let's just crank it. Alex, they have an add-on to enhance the bubble sound? That's awesome. That's very specific, yeah. I can hear it a lot better now that the sound effects are all the way up. And I have to remember to turn the sound effects down once we are done fishing, otherwise the combat noises will be very loud and annoying to me. Joe, is this just fishing? This is just fishing right here. Yeah. Yes. It's the stream where all we do is fish right now while we're fishing. It's day 2 of the Paladin's vacation and Robert has taken up fishing. Kind of against my will, but yeah. I told myself we would do it, so we're giving it a go. I kind of like professions, like doing them at the beginning of the stream. That gives people like time to kind of filter in before we tackle anything that could possibly get us killed, you know? So I'm kind of practicing the routine for when we're on the official hardcore servers, because yeah, I do like the idea of opening up with professions. I don't know like how much of that will be fishing, but some of it could be. Because ultimately I know that if I want to level cooking, fishing is like one of my easiest avenues to do that, and if I want to level cooking and I don't do fishing, I'm just kind of being stupid. And I understand that, so here we are. Yeah, not just fishing, fishing and talking. That's true. Oh, I heard the noise that time and I was able to click just reflexively. Yeah, we'll do this to 25 and then we'll go over to Senjin and we will cook a little bit, maybe do some first aid. Our fish got away. That's incredibly rude. I wonder if I should be looking for like the little fishing circles. If that would give us a better yield. I don't see any right nearby. Here's what I wish. I wish I could leave my camera like this, okay? Like this. And then when I click the bobber, I wish it would not auto-adjust my camera back. Watch what happens. So I got a nice scenic view of the sky, of us fishing. It looks great. I'd love to keep it this way. But I can't seem to. Which we'll demonstrate right now. Now I've turned. Now I clicked, my character has about faced. Now I cast again, and I cast in this direction. Now I don't have my scenic view anymore. That's what I wish I could figure out. What in the camera controls moves me. It's not the camera that moves, it's actually the character that moves. Yeah, the character is moving when I click. And she's moving to face the direction the camera is pointing, but it's not the camera that's actually moving. Let's see it again. Yeah, see, she moves to face wherever I have the camera pointed. But the camera stays. This should not annoy anybody, but it's always annoyed me. I should stop hitting F6 instead of F3. That'd be smart. Fishing in first person? Well, I mean, it's not awful. I kind of wish I had a wider field of view, but yeah, this is not bad. This might be the way to do it. Because the bobber is bigger. It's like, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, this could be good. I get to at least like keep a consistent frame of view. You can lie down and fish? No. No. I think I'm safe here. We got like non-aggressive guys around us, but yeah, there's no centaur over here, so we should be good. Oh wait, I say that and there's an aggressive guy right in the water here. So, yeah, we're fine. Totally fine. Joe, will I be questing today? I might just fish for 6 hours straight. That would be characteristic of me. This guy wants a bite. Look at we thought we were safe, but it turns out we're not. And look how loud the sound effects are for combat. Very loud. Did this thing try to run away? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, I hate these things. I hate human-sized, upright crustaceans. I don't like it at all. I don't even want to be by its body. Let's get our last point here. Yeah, Clint, they're the worst. I got over my, like, fear of the spiders and stuff like that in the game, but for some reason these Makura, or whatever the heck they're called, every time I encounter them, I kind of cringe, man. I guess that's like my nightmare, is like an upright, human-sized crustacean entity. Yeah, that's my nightmare. Upright crustacean apocalypse. You think they're related to the Silithid? Yeah, that would make sense. I kind of always think that anything like that has carapace on it could be related to the Silithid, but I'm not sure. Alright, so let me see. We don't have any fish recipes yet. That's the thing. And I don't think this is what we need anyway. So where would I get the fish recipes on the Horde side? That's the question.
How you doing?
I am gonna grab probably all of this stuff.
Later, hello, man.
Even though some of it we might not do right now.
See ya later. Relax. Hello, man.
Alright, what do the vendors have?
Relax.
Nothing special, okay.
You be careful, man.
Oh, what about you?
What you?
Aha! Aha! Look, I found it all on my own. Yep. There we go. I need that dagger. I don't know why I sold that dagger, because I have a fishing rod on my back. Let's do that. Okay.
Later.
Perfect. We can learn this right away. And we can come out to the fire, and see, this is why I say, like, if I'm gonna do cooking, like, I have to do fishing, because look at this. Right away I can cook 24 of these. Like, that's absolutely incredible. I just need to be by an actual cooking fire. Maybe this guy over here. Oh, look at that, Amy. It gave you a little wrench icon next to your name when I made you a moderator. That makes sense, because, like, she does fix everything that breaks around the house, too, so I'm pretty useless. Little wrench icon. That's awesome. See, now letting the cooking run, if I was smart, that'd be a good time to drink the coffee, because this just goes and goes and goes. Yeah, that's true. Don't quit your day job, though, okay? I kind of need you to have that. For the record, my wife's on vacation right now. She's not multitasking. She's not actually supposed to be doing work. In fact, she's actually playing World of Warcraft back to my right. So, no, but she's totally on vacation. Well, it's not vacation. It's like a reboot week. The place she works has what they call a reboot week, where they try to give basically everybody a week off. And it doesn't count against or for their actual vacation time, but it's basically a vacation week. Okay, what else do we want to do? Let's do first aid. I'm gonna do first aid, even though I kind of hate to do first aid, because what I really want to do is I really want to level. I really want to level tailoring. Oh yeah, I really want to level tailoring. I made one bandage so far. That's all I can make myself do. So. Yeah, Clint, I worked for the same company that she does now, and when I worked there, they didn't do this. So I don't know. I don't know if it was like maybe the Great Resignation that got them to kind of like do some cooler stuff for their employees, or what changed. But yep, I had never heard of it before. We used to have maintenance weeks between sprints. So like if once we were at the end of a sprint cycle of like the year's sprints, we would have a maintenance week where like it wasn't a week off. It was a week where you weren't responsible for development or teaching classes, so it meant that you could look at your backlog and you can tidy up like clerical stuff for your line of business, but we never had a week off. Okay, so that's done. Let's see, can I make any of this stuff, and should I make any of this stuff? I feel like maybe I should. Just to get this going, but there's not a tailor nearby, is there? So I don't have a quick way to learn other patterns here, so maybe I just hold off on doing that. Let's see, the other problem is that our bags are going to be full because of all this stuff. Let's cook the rest of our meat and then we'll sell some of it. Yeah, let's cook the boar meat and we'll sell it. Alright, okay, let's sell it. I don't want all this stuff in my inventory. I don't need all the meat, I don't think, do I? I'll keep the stuff we cooked. I'll put that here. But then we're gonna sell the other stuff. And then we'll get going. We might even do a quest today. I don't know. I don't want to get too carried away. And I'm going to sell the ruined leather scraps. I can't do anything else with them, right? I don't need them. I'm never going to need the ruined scraps. We can't put them on the auction house. Let's get rid of them. The weak Troll's Blood Potion is really awesome. We're definitely keeping that. And I'm level 8. I need to invest in some milk pretty soon, but we'll use the rest of the water first, and we'll kind of go from there. The problem with not doing any tailoring right away is that now I'm holding onto these bolts. So now I'm kind of thinking... maybe I at least use the bolts I have, we sell all that equipment, and we leave here with empty bags. Maybe that's what we have to do, right? So what do we need? Coarse thread, right? Coarse, so we can make 15 pairs of pants. That might just be what we do here. Let's buy 15 coarse thread. There we go. And we will let this run.
Be good.
Yeah, Clint, I think for better or worse, like for a lot of people in corporate America, Fridays are kind of like an off day almost. Unfortunately, like if I wasn't in class, like if I was developing, I always kind of treated Fridays like an off day. But like my bosses pretty much told me, like middle of the day, they tell you to go home. We should only have a 4-day work week for anybody anyway. It's like people can't really be super productive for 5 days out of the week. Studies show like people are a lot more productive when they have a 4-day work week. It's just like a lot of that is just like how much better you feel emotionally when you have a 4-day work week. Yeah, let's keep going. There we go. I'm probably gonna buy at least one bag. I was hoping we'd get more to drop back in Well, we might get some to drop here. It's a starting zone still, so we could get bag drops still, but I feel like I'm gonna buy one maybe. I don't know. We'll see how much silver we end up with from selling all this stuff. Probably not very much. Do I need to equip this? Not really. No. Yeah, I mean it's 5. I gotta grab it. It's gonna pay off because it's gonna let us stay out longer. It's gonna let us gather more stuff. So let's grab one now, and let's hope that we don't have to pay for another one. Let's hope that, you know, going forward we either find more, or, you know, we're gonna get one from a quest. We're gonna do the linen scraps or the canvas scraps, and we'll get a bag from that. I think it's only a 4 slot. Eli, happy birthday, man. 6th birthday? That's awesome. My son's gonna be 8 in a couple days. 6 days? That's awesome, man. Yeah, Matthew, no problem, man. That's awesome. Wix, yeah, and you know the problem why, you know, the reason why we don't have 5 or 4 day work weeks is because, yeah, if you're on hourly, then you don't even want 4 days, because that's probably going to mean that you're either going to have to pull a 10-hour shift each of your 4 days, or you're going to have to work 5 days, or you're going to lose money. So it absolutely makes it impossible, you know. It's like when you're hourly, 4 days is called a part-time job. I can't talk about social inequities or injustice this morning, though. I did too much of that in the evening stream the other day. Mrs. Tactical Warrior Viking, happy 76th birthday. That's amazing. I'm assuming, Tactical, she's watching the stream with you right now. Obviously. That's obviously what's happening, so. Alright, so yeah, let's fight these guys along the coast, perhaps. Eventually we'll start fighting stuff. Oh my god, guys, you're gonna see me sweating soon because it's actually hot in the basement today because we didn't run the AC yesterday because it wasn't 80 degrees. And now the basement, instead of being an icebox, is hot. And like, smart me, I wore a sweater. I'm doing well. I'm gonna hide the camera and just wipe the sweat off my brow in a minute because I'm starting to feel disgusting down here. Feel gross. Alright, okay. Yeah, I feel absolutely disgusting, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna try to tough it out. We're gonna turn the AC back on, and then I'm gonna get to survive. Any of you guys have been here for a while, you know that the thing I hate the most is being hot. And right now, I feel absolutely disgusting. It's like playing this hard mode even harder because now I'm physically miserable. Which usually my office is like the one place I can go in the summer where I'm not physically miserable. Today we just made bad choices. Yeah, here, what we'll do here, guys, what we'll do. Let's... There you go. There, we'll put them away. There we go. We'll put them away. Yeah, we'll put the guns away for now. Yeah, Clint, we try to get some fresh air into the house. It's like, God, I hate running the AC so many days in a row. We had to run it when the air quality was bad, and then it got super hot, and we had to keep running it. And yeah, yesterday it was like 76 for a high. It was like, oh, this is the perfect day. And then they said it was going to be 76 for a high again today, but I think they lied. I think it's already 76. So, yeah, I think weathermen are basically liars. I think they try to be optimistic. I honestly think that weathermen try to be optimistic. I think meteorologists, that they like tell them some numbers, and then the weathermen are like, well, let's say it's going to be 78. It's actually going to be 83, but let's make people feel a little better. I have like weatherman conspiracy theories are like the only ones I believe in. Because yeah, I think they're just lying to us to make us feel better about how things are going to be. I just take it personally because I really can't stand it when it's hot. So like when I see a forecast that makes me believe it's not going to be hot, and then it is hot, I get like personally offended. The tigers can't come into the water. Okay, I'm gonna leash this one and then I'll reapproach it. Yeah, I completely forgot. They can't come into the water, so they evade bug if you attack them from the water. You actually have to be on the land with them. Yeah, water evade. That's pretty annoying. I guess it kind of makes sense that the cats can't swim. So I have to be just standing. We can be in the water, but we have to be in like a standable area. We're gonna aggro this guy. That's the problem. Like we're gonna aggro him by approaching. Here we go. Well, that works. In real life, the cats are excellent swimmers. Yeah, I think that like in real life, if you pissed off a tiger, it might come after you into the water, and it would at least try. You know. It would at least try. You might be able to persuade it to stop chasing you if you were like a fast swimmer. But I feel like it would definitely come after you. I don't think it would stand there and like patiently wait, you know. It's a little bit weird. Oh, my imp was out of range. Oh, since we're undead, we have more breath, right? We have more breath. That's awesome. I like that. It's not infinite, but it takes a moment before it even starts to tick down, and then when it ticks down, it ticks down slower than anybody else. That's gonna help me a lot. We might have figured out the problem is that my old PC, my old rig that my wife is using, it might be like a heater. It might be actively generating lots of heat. Because it doesn't have liquid cooling, it's like fan cooled, and it's old. She said the rest of the house is nice and cool, but like the office down here is stuffy. You think we should still grab Unending Breath? Yeah, probably. I mean, we grabbed the speed buff on the Paladin, so I kind of like taking things like that. That can help us. Especially, like, with the fact that I'm not always super attentive to things, and it would really suck to die in the water. I think about all the annoying quests that we have to go in the water. And, yeah, it's probably worth it that if we have the option, we take it. We found some eggs. These are really hard for me to see, so I'm sure that we're gonna, like, pass some. And I'm gonna miss some that are right in front of us. So I'm gonna try to, like, actually focus up for a little bit here. M1 Nimaz asked how many deaths we've had now. We have had lots of deaths in the past. Since I've been streaming, I haven't killed anybody, but that's just the Paladin still alive. I've killed every character class at least once. We got the Warlock killed twice before. We got our old Pally killed at like level 9 fighting Princess. I've got lots of characters killed, but none recently. Yeah, for the past like little while. Since we've been playing the Pally, I haven't gotten any characters killed. We're playing this character because the Pally needs rested XP. The sound effects. Thank you. Yes. Let's fix it. I told you I was gonna forget to change it back. Yep, there we go. Garlop's dead again. Well, the sad thing is I didn't even notice that he died. Are you guys seeing the pinned comments still? I don't know how the pinned comments work because I just learned how to pin comments today because I just started on YouTube yesterday. So I just want to make sure people. Yeah, the Pally's fine. I pinned a comment, but people probably don't know to look there for stuff like that because I rarely do that because I just learned how. But yeah, he's fine. Alright, I don't think I'm finding any more eggs. Let's move on to one of the other islands. When you go to type in chat, it highlights it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it looks pretty visible on my end. I just don't know if my end is exactly what you guys are looking at. It probably is. Ashwin, not hardcore again, hardcore still. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting the Pally some rested XP. And we're going on a Warlock until this dies, and then we'll do something else. Full disclosure, I've gotten a level 7 Warlock killed and a level 11 Warlock killed back to back in the past, so I don't have a high success rate with the class. Get him, Garlop, get him. There we go. I know he's not a tank, but I mean, I kind of need him to be like half of the fight at least. So I can't tank it. Just getting him killed over and over again feels super bad. Yeah, as you can see, not a really skilled Warlock player. Probably gonna die. We'll see. Right now it is like all super scary because, yeah, the imp is so fragile, and I feel like I'm incredibly fragile, especially after playing a paladin for so long. I feel like we don't have any ability to live if we get hit. Matthew, I've never really played a Death Knight on the channel. I started one back when they were first released into Classic, but it's a class that I just have not played a lot of. It's super complicated for me because of all the rune tracking. I did a couple episodes, I think, of their starter experience. I think we finished the starting experience, so there are some videos up of like the Death Knight starting experience. And then I don't think I played much after that. I really liked the idea of the class a lot. I felt like I was bad at playing it. You have to like track your runes like specifically, and I wasn't really sure how to accomplish that without like a weak auras type situation going on. We could head to the main island and start fighting trolls. I don't know if that's what we really want to do. Because I'm not really sure what level the trolls are at. We've been so long on the Alliance side that I've kind of lost some of my like mental information about some of the mobs in this area. I wanna say these guys are going to be level 7 or level 8, but I'm not sure. Where did that guy go? I can't see where he went. Well, one more level, and we can think about getting our voidwalker, and we probably won't have to be as scared then as we are now. Let's take a look at some of the trolls, and we'll just see what level they're at. We may not fight them right now. It depends on like how much zone hopping we want to do. Do we want to like hop back and forth often, or do we want to try to push and finish like a chunk of the area before we go back to Tears Fall Glades? Kevin, I love Mulgar, but I want to save Mulgar for the official hardcore. I'm probably going to do a Tauren Druid, so I kind of want that area to be fresh for me when I do that. Because yeah, I love that area. Alright, they're level 9. We're level 9. Let's see how it goes. Why not? Not a lot of stakes right now. We're only level 9. I don't think these guys are going to kill us, but let's just fight them and see. If we're willing to spend a little bit of mana, you know, it seems like it's going to be fine. But yeah, we're probably going to have to spend a little bit of mana on Shadow Bolts. I don't know if poking them with like the level 1 dagger is going to do much. Yeah, we'll get a wand eventually. It'll be okay. It'd be cool to have one, but... soon enough, we'll either get one from a drop, maybe we'll get one from a quest reward, maybe we'll have to visit a vendor, we'll see. If we were a priest, then I would have probably had to take enchanting to get the lesser wand and the greater wand, but on a warlock I'm not as worried about it. Still lots of people on at low level. I mean, granted, it's Sunday, so there's that. At least I think it's Sunday. I've kind of lost track. It's been kind of a long vacation period around the holiday, and I no longer have any idea really what day it is. I know it's not Tuesday, because there's no maintenance. There are some vendors somewhere that sell wands. I'm like 99% sure of that. If somebody wants to confirm or deny with actual information, that'd be fine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think they're really expensive, like silver-wise. But I'm pretty sure I've even seen them myself. In Undercity, yeah. And yeah, I think that they're like pretty level 15, yeah, and I think they're like 40 or 50 silver. I think they're quite expensive to get them off the vendors, so like we don't want to have to do that ideally. Ideally one will drop. I know that there are a couple of quests, I think in Silverpine, at least one quest I remember in Silverpine gives a wand. So like worst case scenario, like we'll eventually get one. But you know, I feel like we'll probably get one before that. It's the Baron's Peril quest. Yeah. Yep. So you know, worst case scenario, we get one then. But I think we'll get one before that. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I have a feeling that it will. Greetings from the other side of the void, Richard. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate that. Clint, if you're playing hardcore, yeah, you should focus on the cave, man. Don't mind me. Definitely keep yourself alive. Dan, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm sorry you gotta go to work, man, on a Sunday. If it's Sunday. I haven't determined if it's actually Sunday yet. Worst class to play hardcore? Some would say the Warlock, yeah. Some, I think, have said and would actually say that the Warlock might be the least successful class. I don't know, but like worst, it feels fun to play, so not the worst, you know, but I think least successful class in hardcore could be a Warlock. Could be a Warrior. Alright, so we got all the tigers we need, we got all the eggs that we need, now we should focus on killing the trolls. Let's shrink that down. Oh, hello, tiger. I'm just not paying attention at all. It's totally fine. Garlop, you know what to do, man. Tank it. I have him on passive. Maybe I should put him on defensive. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we leave him on passive. Yeah, I feel like it's like, especially in solo self-found, especially, it's probably warrior, because like you have no heals, you have no bubbles, you don't have a lot of get out of jail free cards. Your get out of jail cards are like DPS boost, so like you retaliate, right? You're about to die on a warrior, you blow retaliation, you blow recklessness, and what you hope to do on the warrior is not to get away, but to kill everything really, really quick before it kills you. Oh, somehow we got the tag. Well, Garlop must have got his fireball off first, because yeah, we got the tag on this one somehow. I thought this hunter had it for sure. JK Barber, this area specifically looks like exactly like Stranglethorn. I noticed this one of the last times we were here, that this area and the music are actually just like Stranglethorn. I don't even think there's any color difference at all. I'm pretty sure it's like the same tile set. Yeah, so I can see how that you'd look at it and say, oh, how are we here? Yeah, you're right, it's the same tigers too, yeah, absolutely, and the same type of raptors. And the same, there's trolls, it's all basically exactly the same stuff, yeah. Are we going to be able to get Zalazane with so many people on? We're definitely not standing in a line. Jared, it does not have a release yet. No, not yet. Well, Garlop's about to go down. I'm gonna let Garlop distract those guys while we get the safety, because we got a respawn here that just like spawned right onto us. And I'm pretty sure these guys can heal, so yeah, we're just gonna peace out in this direction until we leash him. There we go. Yeah, poor Garlop, he had to be a sacrifice there. Which I don't know if that's ironic or what it is, but oh yeah, I mean I'm good at running. I've learned at this point, like, if it looks even slightly sideways and there's a way out, then you just run away. Especially on this character when I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, if anything doesn't go to plan, like, I'm running right out because I have no idea how to play the class. Our imp runs right up there. Oh my gosh. I have to Shadow Bolt him to get him off our imp. That didn't get him off the imp. Oh dear. We got respawns back here. Let's come up top. He got a heal off. What an absolute jerk. What an absolute rude ass jerk. Oh my god. Okay. Oh wait, he's still alive. He has 5 HP. Oh, Garlop, you lived, man. Yeah, he's like, I'll just walk right up here. He couldn't get line of sight either, you know? He couldn't get line of sight. I need him to be at full HP. I could probably health funnel. Oh, I don't have health funnel yet. I'm thinking of the retail warlock. Oh, good. Zalzane's up. Don't aggro me. Oh, snap. Oh, he's gonna aggro me. I want to tag him, but yeah, I can't do it. Okay, let's tag her though. Oh yeah, run down there where Zalzane can aggro you, silly. That's not the place you want to be, man. That is not the place you want to be. Let's burn her quick. Oh, she's running. Alright, alright. Let's think about, like, do we have the mana to get Zalzane this time? Are we clear enough to get Zalzane? Absolutely. Let's get out of here. We got Respawn City. Respawn City's happening. Let's go here. Garlot might go down here. If he does, it'll be worth it. Oh, we're out of mana. This could be bad. Let's dagger them down and hope that our dots work. Okay, we got it. We got it. Let's drink up really quick. Let's get Garlot back out. And we're good. We killed Zalzane with no preparation and without carefully clearing things. Pretty awesome. Yeah, Dan, that's right. They have a big heal and we're level 9. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. And yeah, let's get Garlot back out. We should be okay here. What do we still need? Hex trolls, voodoo trolls. Okay, we still need a bunch. Yeah, I'm probably playing like a little bit like looser than I would play on like a high level character, you know what I mean? Like I'm not planning to die anytime soon. But I'm probably not being like super careful. Like I'm not going to go for the one in the building again. That was kind of bad. Don't we have to get a skull from on top of this hill though? Yeah, I think we have to go up the hill here to get a skull. Let's see if maybe we can do that. I mean, the good thing is that all the other players here are kind of making this a little bit safer. But there weren't too many players. Like, we were able to get Zalzane uncontested. We didn't have to snipe him from anybody or steal him or anything. We were able to just get him when he popped up. So we probably got pretty lucky with that, actually. Yeah, Oscar, if you have the time and the machine to play, it's a great time to jump back into Classic Era, man. Even if you don't want to do the hardcore thing, there are lots and lots of people playing on the normal Classic Era servers. Like, when we do the immersive runs, I play on the Mankrik server. And there's usually, like, always people around. It's not quite as busy as the hardcore scene, but they do some sharding with other servers that makes it so that you're basically always playing with other people. It's definitely the best time to get into any version of WoW. Like, if you're on the fence about coming back to any version of the game, now is like the best time it's ever been in my memory since like Wrath, since original Wrath. Can I put fear on my bar? No. Wait, do we have fear? Did we learn fear? Oh god. Oh, we did learn fear. I could probably put it on my bar somewhere. Let's see. It has a 1.5 second cast time. You know, I realized that the priest immediately gets an instant fear that fears everybody that's attacking you, I think. Or like, it fears more than one enemy. And the Warlock gets a fear that you have to cast, and it only fears a single target. It's like, okay. Yeah, not as good as a priest. Not as good as a priest. Can we say that it's easier to play a caster in hardcore? I don't know. You know, I was doing really good on the mage before I stubbornly got the mage killed, and the mage, you know, felt like it was very, very powerful. The priest felt extremely powerful because of Power Word Shield. And I don't know enough about the Warlock. But then again, my biggest success has been on the Paladin, which is kind of a caster in the sense that we can cast spells. I think if you're like a melee class that has no heals or anything, like if you're like a warrior, you're a rogue, I think that can make the game very difficult to survive. I think if you don't have heal buttons, being like at range, like a mage or warlock or hunter is probably your best bet. And if you don't have heal buttons, like being a melee is incredibly deadly. You can spam the Warlock one though. Oh, okay, so it doesn't have a cooldown. Okay, well that's an interesting trade-off. Yeah, I don't mind that. It would be good to have on the bar. Yeah, we might need to use it as like a form of CC, you know. So yes, we'll keep it out. I need to get some hex trolls. We've been fighting voodoo trolls almost exclusively, it seems. Well, right now we're playing hardcore, which means if we die, we delete the character. So a lot of people are playing hardcore classic era right now, and you do that on either the Bloodscale Buccaneers server, or you do it on Hydraxian Waterlords, depending on if you're in the States or you're across the void. And you do it with the hardcore add-on, which tracks your progress, tells you all the rules, etc. So that, yeah, the difference in hardcore is that hardcore characters die, they get deleted. And if you do want to play hardcore, there are specific servers that people are doing that on in the community. That's it. Yeah, there are other rules, like you can't group up in the open world, you can only do dungeons once. I would say, like, if hardcore interests you, probably just wait and check out the Blizzard hardcore servers when they come out. Because a lot of the rules that we're playing with now are gonna go away in that server. We're not gonna be as restricted. Yeah, like right now, if this character dies, she's dead. I delete her and we go again. Probably on something else. It adds a lot of like... you get into the character more. It adds a lot of excitement. You're more invested in everything that you do. We are just not finding a lot of trolls alive that we actually need. It seems like everybody is now on the Echo Isles killing stuff. Some would say there are no benefits of playing hardcore. Yeah. No, I guess it's just for the challenge. It's for the ability to say, like, hey, I got a character all the way to 60 without dying a single time in a game that's literally designed for you to die over and over and over again. It's just for the self-imposed challenge. It's my funnest way to play the game, but I've been playing the game for 20 years, so... it makes the concept of like having to delete a character a lot more acceptable when you've played as many characters as I have, I think. Hex troll. I need these hex trolls. I'm kind of worried about like the aggro situation here. Let's test it out on our imp. See, if I hadn't spent the money on that bag, oh, we would have been full on inventory a while ago. Apparently we've picked up 3 scrolls of spirit. It's impressive. Let's do this one as well. Get the Troll's Blood potion going. That could help a little bit. Yeah, Jared, that's well said. Absolutely. And you have to be much more focused on the journey, because like at any moment in the journey, if you make a mistake, your journey ends. It does get you to get like more immersed in the character, and you care more about it. For the people who can get into it, I can see like some people can't get into the idea of a one life character at all. And for them, it's like it's the opposite of like, you know, what they want from the journey. But for me, it definitely makes the journey more meaningful at every step of it. Steven, my buff could help, yeah. I gotta get that buff up there. I gotta get that buff into my head, right? So right now, you know why I'm not remembering is because sometimes WoW likes to change my settings, because I have this cool thing called like combat text. And something I can do in combat text that I keep on all the time, except when the game decides to disable it, is I have my fading auras. So when this goes off, we'll see. Right here, I can probably demonstrate. There we go, demon skin fades. Look, the game told me demon skin faded. Now I know to press the button again. So yeah, sometimes the game for some reason disables my my combat text. I'm not sure why. Obviously, I need all the help I can get remembering to keep myself buffed, so I wish I could like leave it alone. Dan, I definitely used to be that way. Like even a couple years ago, like when Classic first came out, if you said to me like do a hardcore run when Classic first came out, I probably would have laughed and been like, wow, what a waste of time. It would be like similarly to how I feel about people doing the duels to the death. Like I would have felt that same way a few years ago about like just a normal hardcore character. I would have thought like, why would someone want to do this? I'm not sure like what changed. Probably just playing like innumerable amounts of hours of Classic probably changed it, you know. I was looking for a way to like have the game feel fresh again, basically. Because I was kind of sick of Wrath of the Lich King. I wasn't really like jiving with retail. And I guess for me, I was just really looking for a way, like a new way to engage with the game that I loved. So I got really lucky that I ended up liking this game mode a lot. Alright, so now we're headed back to the coast. We still need the crawlers, because usually I work on that over here before I go to the islands, but today we just kind of got distracted and ran across. Damage on the staff compared to the dagger. The damage on the staff is that, like... Oh, wait, I trained staves? Oh, man. That's cool. For some reason I thought we had not trained staves yet. But it was a long night. It was an evening stream. Oh yeah, now I remember. We trained staves in Orgrimmar at the very end of the stream. Yeah, it was late for me to be playing. Let's see though. It's probably more, right? It's a lot more, obviously. Cool. We'll keep that equipped for now. I completely forgot that we could use them. Let's see. We don't need the crab people. We just need the little crustaceans crawling along the coast. These guys. That's awesome, Clint. Caves are scary places. Yeah, I go into them probably too often. Nobody likes it when I go into caves. Alright, so let's level up the old staff skill a little bit here on these guys. Could be a good place to do it. Jared, yeah, I think you nailed it, man. It is kind of like the same sense of excitement, like almost every time you re-roll. And it's like everything matters so much more, so it feels more impactful. So it almost feels like it's like the first times you'd ever got green drops felt really impactful. It's like in hardcore it's kind of like that because every drop matters so much. And then I love seeing all the players, especially at low levels, you know. For a long time it was like every time you started a character it felt like launch night. You were just surrounded by so many people who were just as excited to take on the journey as you were. And yeah, it's a very unique feeling. I hope that we still get to have that feeling on the official servers. I really do. I hope that every time you start a character, the zone is packed full of people. That'd be great. This guy here does not want to be running into this tree. You don't want to be auto-run AFK in hardcore. It's usually not advisable. M1, I think we found out that they are going to do within guild death announcements. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they confirmed that in an interview or a blue post. We were talking about it a couple days ago. But I think it's going to be within your guild. I don't think it's going to be like server-wide or anything like that. You don't want to see server-wide anyway because you'd be getting pinged all the time. Clemens, good evening, man. Thanks for being here. JJ, first time on Horde? Hey, that's awesome. That'll be a really cool experience. I remember like the first times that I jumped over and like played Alliance back in the day. It's like my friends played Horde, my guild played Horde, so like I didn't really get to play Alliance right out the right off of the base. I had to focus on the Horde side, getting my character leveled up. So once I had time to like go over to the Alliance side and like see how different it was over there, like playing my first humans, it's a pretty cool experience. Yeah. It's so totally different, you know. That's one of the things about WoW that like a lot of other MMOs never got right. Is that WoW makes it a lot of fun to play lots of different characters because of how different some of the starts are. You know, you have like the big difference of like the faction start, so that's one big difference, right? You're on an opposite faction, which kind of starts you in a very different place already. And then, like, the races have their own starts, so it was always, like, very appealing to try new characters and to see just these far corners of the world that you can get to just by rolling up a different race. And I don't think that a lot of MMOs really did that, or have done that since. Some of them give you choices now on like where to go. Like I think Elder Scrolls is pretty good about like if you get into that you can basically go anywhere you want now. We've been invited to join a guild that's not a hardcore guild. We're gonna have to decline. Yeah. I'm not in a guild right now. I don't really see like a big reason to jump into one at the moment. Usually when I look for dungeons, I usually just spam in general anyway. I don't think I've ever once typed into the guild chat in hardcore. Jared, I think they probably will. I don't think they'll do too many servers. They'll probably do one. Yeah, I can't imagine them doing more than one per, you know, one for the EU and one for the States. I'm kind of hoping they have like one more. I know that doesn't like those two servers probably don't satisfy like everybody. So maybe they'd have to have a third. I'm not really sure how that works out. I should probably run back up to the town here and vendor really quick. I'm gonna be full on inventory pretty soon. Everything we have seems like it's stacking right now. I'd like to get the last 3, but I feel like we are gonna probably have to vendor before that happens. Especially if these guys drop any like one-off items. Looks like our troll buddy back there just cleared from this direction, so we might have to go a little ways before we see one. You think there will be a big queue at launch? Maybe. I'm kind of hoping they can make it so that we don't have those issues. I feel like they were able to do pretty good on the Diablo 4 launch. We didn't really see like a lot of like super queues, at least I didn't. So I'm kind of hoping they can just make it a smooth launch night. They've been pretty good recently about like, you know, smooth launches. I hope that they can make it so for this one too. So it would suck to have a long queue and not be able to get in and have like an hour's wait or something. It would not be good. I kind of wish they, on that note, Dan, I kind of wish they would work some actual achievements in, like, you know, I know there were no achievements in Classic Era. But I think it would be cool for them to put like the achievement system in, but then make all the achievements kind of like hardcore specific. You know how like in the current hardcore add-on there's like challenges you can opt into and stuff? Like maybe making those be like achievements instead that you earn like by actually just doing them in the game. Like, you know, you do a no clothing run, you get to level 60, you didn't wear any gear, and then you get that achievement like when you ding. That would be cool. Even just getting achievements like reach level 10 in hardcore, where, you know, like, I feel like achievements could be fun for people if they had like the achievement system in. It's, you know, achievements aren't really meta progression, but it's like probably as close to meta progression as we'll get. Yeah, I'd like to see some achievements. Like, I'd like to have the achievement system in, but have it all be like new achievements that are kind of like more specific to what we're doing in hardcore. That'd be a neat idea. And then that way, you know, like, obviously make the achievements account bound. So like that way, you know, you might get your guy killed, but look, you got some hardcore achievements while he was alive. It's kind of meta progression. There are probably reasons why people would hate that. I don't know. It sounds cool to me. Mercedes, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Tactical tells me, Robert, the quest is done, man. Yeah. I might not have realized that for a little bit longer. Sometimes I do just get into a flow of fighting stuff, especially when I'm chatting with you guys. It's easy for me to get just absorbed in what we're doing and just keep doing it. But yes, let's go back and turn in these quests. I don't know if it's going to get us level 10. I kind of hope that it does, but I don't think it will. One of them turns in up in Razor Hill. Dan, have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. We'll see you next time.
Who you be? Okie dokie. How you do it, man?
Really sticky glue. This is going to be very, very valuable to us. And we're going to have to be very careful about how we use it, because once it's gone forever. Let's put it on a button that I'll never... We'll do a shift button so I can never fat figure it. There we go. Because yeah, we're going to absolutely need to use that at some point.
Who you be? Spirits be with ya, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm pretty sure I can sell the malachite, right? I don't need this for tailoring.
Good to meet ya.
Alright, we'll make some bandages. We'll try to level this. It is going to be tough with tailoring and first aid. We need to keep our eyes open for any decent linen farms that we come across. If we're ever fighting guys and they're consistently giving us 1 or 2 linen, we need to like stay in that area. And we need to farm them for a while. Have I tried the voice acting AI add-on? Yep, we tried it. It was really good. Absolutely, I would recommend like anybody who wants to have a journey where they hear the quest read to them, you should try the add-on because it's actually good. In the past, Blizzard has shut down stuff like that, so yeah, I didn't keep using it in the recordings because I was kind of worried eventually they'd say they didn't want it in the game, and then we'd have a playthrough like some of it would be voice acted, some of it wouldn't be, and so I didn't keep using it for myself, but I would recommend other people to use it.
Be seeing ya.
The Cultirans drop a lot of cloth. Yeah, I don't want to go into that keep until I have a voidwalker, and we're gonna have to go into the keep, so. Let's see, what do we have here? We have, the canvas scraps we can also get from the centaur. Let's go for the attack plans. I thought there was a quest for the scorpids, but we didn't get one, so now I'm not sure. Maybe I made it up. The brothers Kieran, have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Are we farming a wand? I mean, not actively, but I am kind of like asking the universe to give me a wand. I've been kind of trying to put the idea out there that maybe a wand would drop for us. Because that'd be cool. Because yeah, we're not doing enchanting, so. We are either going to get a random wand drop, or we're going to get a wand off the vendor at level 15, or we're going to get a wand from a quest in Silverpine when we're down that way. And yeah, for the Warlock, it'd be nice to have a wand, but it's not defining in the way that it is for a priest. If we were doing a priest, then I definitely would have had to do enchanting to get the lesser and the greater wands. It really would not have been an option. Tactical farm on some of the scorpids. The eyes sell for a silver apiece. Okay. That doesn't sound bad. Let's do that. We'll get level 10. Yeah, I'm not in a big rush to come down here and do these quests right now, so if we can farm a little bit, get level 10, that'd probably be the better idea, wouldn't it? Sometimes early game, like I don't farm because we do so much zone hopping that I feel like it kind of justifies it, but I should probably do like a little bit of farming too. It's a bad posture day. I haven't gotten comfortable in my chair yet a single time. Yeah, no, we're not doing the tailoring enchanting farm. I decided not to go for enchanting this time around. We have done that before. We did it for our priest, who I dropped down an elevator shaft. I'm gonna skin all these. They're not my kills, but nobody else is skinning them. So yeah, I don't even see another player around right now. I'm taking it. Taking all of it. Yep, same for us. We done all the work to get both the wands. We had then, I think I dropped them and was leveling up leather, or skinning rather. And then we fell. and fell. And went splat. The worst thing was I didn't even get it on recording. I had not started recording that day. I was just trying to get out to the Zeppelin Tower. I thought I could safely do that prior to recording, and that was not the case. Yeah, I feel like I'm not the only one farming on these scorpions, because, like, we saw all the dead ones. Somebody else knows exactly what we know, is that they sell for a lot of silver, so... I would like to get the voidwalker before we do much else. We have quests to turn him back in Razor Hill, so maybe we head that way, we fight along the way. Because, yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. Is that we head on back to Razor Hill. We have our Hearthstone set there. I don't know if I really want to blow the Hearthstone right now. Don't know if I want to do that. Miles, good evening, man. Thanks for being here. Don't we use the scorpion stingers for like a cooking recipe also that maybe we can pick up in Razor Hill? Is that a thing? Nash, we are going mainly demonology. Now that being said, we have to pick up, we have to get 5 points to improve our corruption first, and that's going to happen in the affliction tree. So at first we have to go affliction. But inevitably we're going to go mainly demonology, sorry. I might have said destruction. I'm going destruction on my retail lock, so we're going demonology on this one. Yeah, I think the recipe will probably be like maybe at the trade goods vendor, maybe at the general goods vendor. We should be able to find it. Or maybe it's from a quest. Yeah, now I don't know. Nikolai, welcome, man. No, Pally's fine. I even got a pinned comment in the chat. If you look up, you should see the pinned comment. That should explain it. Appreciate you stopping by, man. You then go to the undead lands and get it there? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, if it's safer, we'll do that. We can get out of here immediately. We'll fly back. Yep. Yeah, I don't have any interest in doing it if it's gonna be like a challenge, you know. Like if the one in the undead area is easier, we can go back there and start doing stuff back there. We've got Doomweed level 6, Fields of Grief. We never found the guy to poison him, so you know I'll have to find that guy. Come on, Garlop, tough it out, buddy. Oh, cool. That was a good time for us to level, huh? He got all of his HP back as well. That's perfect. Is this the PTR server? No, this is Bloodsail Buccaneers still. I don't have any interest in playing on the PTR server because that's just giving Blizzard some labor for free. Testing their game out for them for free, basically. And then, you know, the character gets flushed down the toilet anyway. At least here, like, we can live, you know. We have a chance to keep living, so. I made a level 1 Night Elf Warrior and I never even logged her in. I just couldn't bring myself to spend any time on the PTR. I've never been a big PTR person. In retail, I didn't like the PTR because I never wanted the story stuff or any of the quests to be ruined for me in the game, you know, so I never played PTR even in retail. A Peon's Burden. Yeah, we should probably just grab this quest. Would be a great idea. I gotta get that the map add-on, Leatrix maps. Should probably just do that like today really quick at some point. How do they get the avatar in the bottom center of the screen? Are you talking about the character portraits? Yeah, when they did Classic, they couldn't actually make the interface like the vanilla interface, so they had to make it with what they had in retail. And in retail, we can unlock frames, and we can drag them wherever we want. If you're talking about the chat bubbles for Quest, that's the Immersion add-on. But yeah, the ability to move your character portrait around, you can do that in the standard UI. I don't know when they put it in the game, but they didn't take it out of the Classic client. Similarly to how in Classic you can turn on the raid frames and put the class colors on, and there were no raid frames in vanilla like that were built in. You had to have an add-on for that, but since it was in the core UI that they rebuilt Classic with, we get all that extra functionality that we wouldn't have got in vanilla. Maxie, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Johnny, good afternoon, man. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Costco still sucks. It's probably not like a great experience on a Sunday. I feel like probably the best time to go to a place like that is probably like middle of the day on like a Tuesday. You know, like I don't know, 1:45 on a Tuesday afternoon. But maybe everyone thinks like that. Maybe everyone would show up then. Maxie, this is the Bloodsail Buccaneers server, so this is where folks in the US are doing the hardcore challenge. So for hardcore, I play on Bloodsail Buccaneers. When I'm playing regular Classic era, like for immersive series and stuff, I played that on Mankrik. Yeah, once you unlock this, once you unlock the frame, you can you drag it wherever you want, and then you got to make sure to lock it back so you don't accidentally move it. It's always busy. You tried nights, afternoons, weekends. Yeah, that sounds miserable. Yeah, we use Sam's Club, but I don't often have to go on that journey. I've gone on that journey with my wife and son a couple of times, and like, it's been varying degrees of packed. I feel like we went once during the week, and it was not nearly as bad as the weekend, but I don't like being surrounded by lots of people. So I don't like being surrounded by lots of people who feel like their every motion is the most important motion in the entire world, and they have to go as fast as they can, and they have to go, 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 go. It's like, those places are like Mythic 5-Man's The Shopping. It's like, I wish people could just calm the F down, go a little bit slower, and not act like the world hinged upon them getting their groceries done in a certain time frame. It makes it like a lot more stressful than it has to be. Yeah. So Johnny, she's not watching the stream with you then, I take it. Yes, Clint, the scan and go. Yeah, my wife does do the scan and go. Yep, where like you do it all yourself, and then you just walk out, and they look at a couple of your things, they glance at the receipt, and they're like, you're good. Yes, that makes getting out a lot easier, absolutely. Yeah, and maybe that's the hardest part for me. The hardest part for me is just having to walk around the place, or surrounded by people with carts, and everyone's going quick, and they're grabbing stuff. It's like an apocalyptic nightmare. Yeah. So yeah, getting out of Sam's Club is actually the easiest part. Which it probably wasn't always. And the hardest part is getting the will to go. Yeah, no, for me that's true. That's why I don't often end up going. It's hard to work up the will to go to a place like that. I commend those who can do that. My wife's awesome, she can do it. If I had to do it by myself, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be like financially inefficient, and I would just buy stuff at like a place that's easier for me to shop, and like, yeah, it would be bad. It would be bad. When does the PTR end, Kazi? I have no idea. I'm not playing on the PTR. It'll probably go for a while. You know, the hardcore servers are not probably coming out till September, so PTR will probably go into August at least, I would think. Depending on like how much stuff they want to put in, how much stuff they need tested, and how many people are testing it. Red event, basically hardcore is your character dies and then you delete it. You get one life. Right now on the way we're doing hardcore, we're playing with some other rules. But eventually we'll be on the official Blizzard server, and really the only rule is going to be, you know, you die, the character doesn't get the res. It's a one life character. Tex, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Brad, wives for the win. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yep, let's take a look. Alex, you're right on, man. We have to go right away. Improved corruption. We have to put 5 points in this before we get to do anything else. And then I have no idea. We're not going improved imp. Improved health stone sounds... it sounds better for hardcore than it does for like normal vanilla. Increases your total stamina but reduces your spirit. Oh god. Why are we going demonology? Improved, probably for improved voidwalker. Increases the effectiveness of torment, consume shadows, sacrifice, and suffering spells by 10%. Improved health funnel to heal the pet. Fell intellect. Increases maximum mana of your imp voidwalker. Yeah, okay. Improved succubus. It's just called Syad here. They don't even put the word succubus into the game anymore, or no, it's in there. It's in the description. Why did they by default name this after the new guy? Why wouldn't it by default just be called improved succubus? I don't get it. Okay, fell domination. Oh, this tree seems really boring though. Seems really boring though. However, if I look in affliction, improved corruption, sure. Improved drain life seems amazing for surviving. Increases the health drained by your drain life spell by that's going to be 10%. How do I not want this? Okay. Well, it doesn't matter for right now. For right now, we know we can have some conversations though, maybe. Yeah, I'm almost thinking about leveling Affliction. I want a Drain Tank. Yeah. Guys, I mean, the way I play Warlock in the past, like the way I have an idea of playing Warlock is that like I want to be able to Drain Tank a little bit if I need to. And I kind of want to get improved Drain Life. Drain Life is kind of a fun spell for me. And I might go this route. So we have 5 levels to think about it, but yeah, this is much more appealing to me to go Corruption, improved Drain Life. Maybe we even do improved Life Tap because we can drain life more effectively. Amplify Curse. Yeah, I don't know. Improved Curse of Agony, just more damage from our dot. Grim Reach, more range. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but we'll have to think about a few things, I think, because I don't know if Demonology for me is going to be the way to go.
Farewell.
I don't think it's going to be the way to go. Do I want to grab all these quests, or do I just I'm going to leave the quest that we haven't grabbed, and we're going to get ourselves back over to Tears Fall.
What are you looking for? Go forth to victory.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah, it says we'd rather die having fun than be bored and survive. I basically kind of feel that way. I basically kind of feel just like that. Yeah, I'd rather die having fun maybe than survive being completely bored with every choice I make. Alright, we have a little bit of a run up to the Zeppelin. Yeah. I mean, I am not really like fond of any of these talents. There's not a single talent here that is even like remotely something to look forward to, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I can live without it. I'm either gonna live without it or be incredibly bored trying to progress through that tree. I don't know. I kind of like the stuff I'm seeing in the Affliction tree, to be honest. Yeah. For some people, maybe that's the fun tactical. Yeah. I can see that. I mean, think about how many builds I tried on the Paladin. If all I wanted to do was survive, I would have looked up the most survivable Paladin build for hardcore, and I would have mindlessly plugged in all those talents. But instead, I tried a bunch of different stuff, and every time we got bored, we tried something different. So, like, the thing is, if the character lives for a while, we're gonna try different specs. It's inevitable with me. I am probably never going to play a character in any mode of the game where I follow what the best spec is and I never ever do anything else. It hasn't happened yet, and I've been playing the game for 20 years. So the last thing down on my priority list is doing things like the best, the most efficient way determined by the majority of humans who play the game. That's like the least fun thing for me to do. Now, if sometimes the most efficient thing to do makes sense. You know, like a Frost Mage, right? Frost Mage is the way to level a mage. The great thing about that is I think the Frost Tree is effing amazing. So yeah, of course I'm going to go into the Frost Tree. It's an amazing tree. It's full of fun talents. I really, really like it. So sometimes, like, the best thing to do aligns with what I think is fun. But when it doesn't, I'm going to do what's fun. That's basically it. Nikolai, you digging the banners? Yeah, I got my command hook clippies up now properly so that I can easily swap the banners and I can front whatever faction we're currently playing. So yeah, when we get back on the Paladin, the Alliance one will be back up here. So, look forward to that. I don't think we're making this Zeppelin as cool as it would be. Is it going to stay up there long enough? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh my god, we made it. Nixta, welcome man. This is not PTR. This is not the PTR. Can I edit this comment? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because I get a lot of the same questions, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna repin a new comment. Misspelled Buccaneers. There we go, Buccaneers. Okay, so I'll do this. And then we'll repin this one. There we go. The Crab Gang. Yeah, that sounds awful. Let's decline that one. If it doesn't have HC in the title, I'm not joining the guild, basically. Yeah, I'm not doing PTR stuff because it's a waste of my time, and it gives Blizzard free labor. You know, if you act, you know, some people play PTR, they don't report anything. You know, they don't actually do any testing, and that's fine. But if you do any testing and you're playing on the PTR, you're giving Blizzard some free labor that they used to have to pay for. You know, back in the day. Public Test Realm crowd. PTR stands for Public Test Realm. So like when there's a release client basically ready and Blizzard wants to make sure there's not a shit ton of bugs and that things are actually working, they put the build onto the PTR and they invite players to come and test their game for them. Because inviting players to come test your game either in a closed beta or in a PTR scenario is a lot more effective than, you know, actually paying human beings to be QA testers and actually paying humans to test your game. So yeah, they use the PTR, and, you know, they use like closed beta tests and stuff like that too to suss out bugs and make sure everything's working properly. But yeah, Public Test Realm. Yeah, some people like it because they feel like they get to see something early, you know, like they get early access, so like for some people it's like psychologically exciting to them. But yeah, what I see in the PTR is like, if it's a retail PTR, I see spoilers. Like, I don't want quest spoilers, I don't want story spoilers for my game. And I also see that I'm providing free labor. And that's how I've always seen PTR. Betas as well to some extent. Like, sometimes if it's like a new retail beta, I will play a little bit of it to like, just get a taste of what it's going to be like. But I hate reading the quest and seeing the stories and stuff play out on the beta servers. Because I want to see that stuff when it's completely done. Not, you know, half-assed kind of on the test realm without a proper cutscene with the X's across it. This is a work in progress. I hate that stuff. Tim, you think some streamers use PTR for hype and not actually testing? Oh yeah, absolutely. But like, my thing is like, what is there to be hyped about the PTR? Like, am I really gonna get more people in this stream if I say I'm on the PTR? I fucking hope not. It's just the hardcore server PTR. It's not new content, you know. They changed some rules about how the server worked, and like mainly you can't use reses. What's the big deal? Like, I don't know how it could even possibly be hype. That was what I thought. I wasn't hyped for the PTR. Like, I can't imagine that it would affect my views very much. So, but yeah, but some people probably do that, thinking that it will help, and maybe it does. Every channel is a little different in what the algorithm does for it. Tough jerky, I don't really need. I'm kind of hesitant to sell anything else. We can get rid of the ruined scraps. I can keep these. I didn't look for that recipe. That was a bad move on my part.
Embrace the shadow.
Trade supplies. Do you have any recipes? You have crispy bat wings. My wife's having a spider problem on her keyboard. I might have to like pause the stream here to take care of a spider. Otherwise she's gonna kill it. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta save the spider's life. Alright, crisis averted-ish. Spider's alive and outside.
Our time will come.
She won't move the spiders. She wants to kill them. I don't like to kill spiders because they kill other bugs that are worse. Brett, you literally could not pay me money to stream on Twitch. Yeah, no, I do all my stuff here, which makes more sense because, you know, all my content was here to begin with, so by the time I started streaming, you know, I have like a ton of content already on the channel. Doesn't really make sense for someone like me to stream on Twitch. No, Miles, I gently held it in some paper towel and I walked it outside. It was fine. D-John, I only do that on my OnlyFans, so I actually moved my camera down a little bit to hide them. The only reason it's like this right now is because it was super hot in my office today. It was super hot in the office, I was sweating, and I felt gross, so yeah, I had a sweater on that I had to take my sweater off. I'll probably be able to put it back on in a little bit so I can stop offending people.
Speak quickly.
But right now it's still kind of warm in here.
Goodbye.
This was not the wardrobe plan. I have a hoodie that I had to toss. Because sweat was literally rolling down my face and I felt like a disgusting human being.
Remember.
And now I only feel like a slightly inappropriate human being, which is a little bit better. Okay, this is the basement again. I have to go into the basement. Let's train though too. Let's see if I can remember some basic WoW things.
What would you ask?
We need this. Well, no. We got that, right? Already known. This one already known. Okay, cool. We don't need that at all. We need to talk to you. Speak with somebody else in the Undercity. Okay.
Hello.
Drain soul. 55 shadow damage over 15 seconds. If the target dies while being drained and yields experience or honor, the caster gains a soul shard. Okay, so we need these to summon the voidwalker, right? And other stuff too. Demon, Healthstone Miner, okay. Demon Skin rank 2, Immolate rank 2.
Trust no one.
Okay. Now my macro should automatically use rank 2. The way that we have it. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's just cast Immolate. So this should cast like the highest Immolate that we have from what I have been told. So I shouldn't have to do anything with that. Demon Skin rank 2. Let's go ahead and apply that to ourselves. And we should be good to go. Okay, and let's go check the basement, and then we'll head to the Undercity. I want to get the voidwalker pretty much right away. But I want to see if we can find this guy, because I couldn't find him the other night for the life of me. He wasn't here, and it was super late, and I got confused about what we need to do. Here he is. So if somebody else kills this guy, he disappears for a bit. Let's get him quick before this other player does. D-John, I got a comment pinned at the top of the chat. You should be able to see it. Alright, dude's dead. That should be good, right? Is that quest complete? Good. We probably didn't even need to watch him die, did we? I probably could have turned it in and like walked away instead of watching his skin melt. Do we want to set the Hearthstone here? I feel like, yeah, let's go ahead. That'd probably be a good idea. Water, we should be good on water, maybe. 13 water seems okay. I don't really want to buy any milk. I don't want more stuff in our inventory. Let's go cook the boar meat and then we can sell it. That'll make some space. Undercity, yep. For the quest, right? No, yes, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, Undercity. Speak with Carendon Helgar. Yep, we're on it. My favorite place on the Horde side of things, probably Mulgore. As far as like just the aesthetics. And how it is just like level there, you can like go there and just chill. This is cool too. I like areas like this that are kind of dark a little bit, you know. Everything has its time and place. But I really appreciate Mulgore. The Barrens too. I mean, the Barrens, I think the Barrens are amazing. I'm fine to spend like 30 hours in the Barrens. We did 2 other Horde playthroughs of the Barrens like back to back on hardcore because I love the Barrens so much. Yeah. For starting zones. For starting zones, Mulgore, but I guess like Horde side in general, probably the Barrens. I'm gonna grab this one now, just so we have it. I stopped seeing it on the map, I stopped running over to it.
I am forsaken.
Skinning is maxed out. Yep. Yeah, Tactical, you probably noticed we weren't getting any skill ups for a while, huh? Let's go right over to the skinning guide. Thankfully we're 5 feet from him. I appreciate that because I would not have noticed for a while. I often forget how easy it is to get skinning just leveled up super fast. So many things are skinnable.
What is it?
that you really do train it up faster than any other profession.
Embrace the shadow.
Nice. We got really lucky to be right there. I appreciate the call out, man. Absolutely. Dijon, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, man. That's enormous. Thank you so much. And welcome to the 10 new people. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being here. All right, elevator boss time. Let's sharpen up. Here we go. It just went down. Let's wait patiently. And we're clear. Alright, so we're going back to the Mage Quarter. Is there anything else that we need to do while we're here besides go to the Mage Quarter? We don't really have a lot of materials to do anything. Yeah, we don't have much to do. Let's jump down over here. Yeah, the bank. What would we want to put into the bank? We could put a little bit of leather into the bank to save it for later, because we know we're going to need some of it. So if I take everything I have now and I just put it in the bank, I probably won't need a lot more light leather than that. We only need it for like a couple of blue pieces, I think. But yeah, besides that, what else? I don't really have a lot else that I would put in the bank. But I will put some leather away. Maybe I put this malachite away, but I don't think we're going to need the malachite, are we? Should I be expecting combat to happen here? Should I be expecting a fight? I feel like I should be expecting a fight. Recover Egelin's Grimoire and bring it back.
Our time.
Okay, so no, we're going somewhere else, right? We're going somewhere else. Where are we going? Am I going to be able to find... I should probably just read the quest, because finding the objective on the map is probably not going to happen. A being created of chaos that lies beyond. If you summon one but cannot control it, you will be torn asunder. The first voidwalker was summoned by Egelin, and in his grimoire is the process explained. Unfortunately, it was stolen from us by an agent of the Scarlet Crusade who has secreted it away in his base at a tower to the west. Okay, a tower to the west, you say? I don't know where that would be. It'd be over this way. Aha. Here we go. Okay, that's not very far from Undercity. It's a little bit of running around. Should be fine. Yeah, we'll have to defeat the voidwalker. That is where the mage quest happened too, isn't it? I think I tried to do the troll mage quest and I almost got killed because it summoned like... It summoned what seemed like were 3 non-aggressive enemies because they were yellow. But they immediately were actually aggressive and almost killed us. So as long as it's not going to be 3 voidwalkers that come out, we should be fine. The wizard on the island is a quest for like Bether Ice Shard, I think, right? I think, yeah. Yeah, I think it's the tower. There's like Scarlet guys at the tower, right? You know, the thing is, we should probably have a quest to kill those guys. But I don't think we have it yet. But I believe we eventually do get one to take on like the friars that are over there.
What is it? Beware the living.
Alright, the true elevator boss is always the ride up. This is where I died on the priest. Yeah, right here I kind of looked away to take a bite. I was trying to eat a sandwich or something. And I just I stood at the top for too long. I stood back there for too long, and then I tried to get off of it when it was too late. I held on my toes, gripped the edge for just a moment, and then we slid off. It was a good time. Did I get the flight point yet? Absolutely not. Nope. We'll be back at least one more time before we have to go to Silverpine, so I will try to make an effort to remember to get the flight points next time. Which character was it where I didn't get the flight point for Undercity 3 times, to the point where people started to think I was trolling everybody? I'm really just that unattentive sometimes. We stood right next to the flight guy and still didn't grab it. I don't have any buffs to give people. I keep reaching for Fortitude because I'm playing the immersive priest, but we don't have anything to give people. Oh, we have the Undercity flight point from the start. Okay, and I did grab the Ogremar flight point. So yeah, I did manage to do that. Alright, we're gonna head right over to this tower. And we're gonna try to get this done. Alex, you only got 8 levels to go. Man, that's amazing. And you're gonna make it too, because you probably have like a lot of patience at this point. You know what I mean? Like, you're definitely gonna get the 60, and that's really awesome. Cameron, the best class to level in hardcore? You know, these days I say the best class is the one that's keeping you alive. What have I had the most fun on? I don't know. We've done a lot. We've been on the Paladin for so long that I kind of don't really remember a lot of the other playthroughs. I feel like the Mage was like really fun. Warrior is always fun, but did not live very long. And it depends on what you mean by best. Like, the best class to survive, I mean, it seems like the best class for survival is a Paladin. Do these non-aggressive enemies have social aggro? How weird is that? Non-aggressive enemies with some social aggro. Okay. That's fun. Mr. Jackpots, what happens at 16 hardcore? Can you die at that point, or is it, do you delete it if you die? You know, most people, I think they become immortal. It's in the rules of the add-on that you can make your character just immortal once you hit 60, which, yeah, you don't have to worry about dying anymore. Which frees you up to go do raids and endgame 5-mans and stuff like that are obviously going to get you killed 100% of the time. But, you know, there are people who do hardcore raids and hardcore dungeons, but I think a lot of those people do it to create content. I don't know, like, how many average people get a character all the way to 60 and then go do hardcore raids and then actually delete their character when they die. It doesn't make sense for someone to do that. So, yeah, you become immortal, basically. What I'm going to do when I hit 60 is I'm going to take a long nap. And then I'll get on the character again, maybe some point, I don't know. I don't have a big plan for doing endgame raids and stuff like that. We don't have a pet, Robert, which is why your pet is not attacking right now, because your pet's dead. How did I find the hardcore run with the Druid? The Druid I thought was amazing after level 10 and was going to live forever. And then like 5 guys spawned behind me because I had my camera zoomed in too far, and we were fighting 2 guys up a hill. Like a bunch of guys with torches and fire damage spawned back here, and we were dead before I knew what to do. Prior to that, it was a ton of fun, and I thought it seemed so strong because we were able to put like multiple heal over times on ourselves, and then we go into bear form, and we were basically indestructible until you get hit by 3 fireballs all at once. And then what happens, the technical term is called being melted. And we got melted. But yeah, after level 10, the Druid, lots of fun. Before level 10, the Druid was so painful. For me specifically. I had a really hard time with it until we got bear form. After that, it was great. Yeah, Garlop's out here doing his best. You know, he's doing his best tank imitation. He doesn't have the skills to do it, so he's doing all he can. Well, look at that. A small green pouch. Very cool. I don't know, Tactical, we can ask him. It may be, yeah. Seems like, see, this is the time I wish I had a buff to give, you know. It sucks not having a buff to give. You think it's probably better to spam Shadow Bolt? Yeah, but that'd be kind of boring. 40 mana. 45, yeah, probably. It could very well be more mana efficient at this point. Someone has made short work of all of these guys. We definitely get a quest to come back here later, so I'm kind of glad we don't have to fight through these guys right now, because we are going to be back here to fight through these guys at a different point in time, so... Yeah, like typically I'm not really a person who looks for like the most efficient way to play or like anything like that. I just kind of, I come up with like the rotation that I think is kind of fun to do, and if it's working and it's killing enemies, I kind of stick with it and develop it over time. Let's just say this is not the channel to like look for like min-maxing WoW content. Like it's like it's never gonna happen with me. If I'm doing what's mathematically the best thing to do, it's only because I happen to find that the fun thing to do. Johnny, that's you. Right on, man. You might have even been like waving or saying stuff, but like since I have all my chat bubbles off and stuff, I can't see anything people say in the world. So, yeah. Or everyone's on perma-mute. Alright, let's go get the voidwalker, and then, I don't know what then. We do the next lowest level quest, which looks like it's going to be Doomweed, which is going to be to the north, and while we're up there, we'll get the embalming ichor. See what else we have going on up there. Looks like a couple of different things. Forgot the skin? Ah, crap. Yeah, I believe it. I think it's the first time I've completely left a body behind, though. It was bound to happen eventually. T-John, yeah, the flag did change. Yep. When we're playing Horde, the flag comes up, and when we play Alliance, that flag comes up. I have little clips, like command hook clips, that I can just clip the corners of the banners in, and they can be switched around pretty easily. It takes a little bit of effort, but it only takes a minute to switch them. And these ones, I actually did it properly. My wife suggested to clean the wall thoroughly and dry it before adhering the command hooks, and that seemed to do it. It seemed like I just did not do a proper job cleaning the concrete before putting the old command hooks on. And then what I did, I resorted to duct tape. And then even that didn't hold the banners up. And so now we have proper command hooks that are properly adhered to the wall, and they have not had a problem. And they're super easy to like switch them out, which obviously when you duct tape something up, it's not super easy anymore. Tactical's not the first time. Okay, Tactical, I've left a couple of bodies behind. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, it probably wasn't the first time. It's the first time anybody pointed it out to me and I noticed. D, I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by the stream and checking it out. Do I have PTSD when I take the Undercity elevators now? Nah, not really, but I think about that character every single time. I do like to make a big deal out of the elevators. You know, it's like a talking point now, but nah, I don't get super stressed, because I know what I did. I was just super distracted. I was eating. The elevator was at the top. When I looked back up, the elevator was already sitting at the top of the shaft, because I looked away at my food. And I knew that I shouldn't try to get off of it, because I didn't know how long the elevator was sitting there, and I tried to get off of it anyway. So, like, I know what I did. It wasn't like an accident. It was a series of actions that I took that were the wrong way to go. I went to the War Quarter. Not the Mage Quarter. It's close, but not quite. That character was level 25 that died to the elevator. Yeah. And on the priest was basically invincible. I felt on the priest at level 25 what I basically feel like now on the paladin at level 45, is I feel like it would be very, very hard to kill me, and I would have to do something monumentally stupid. And yeah, so that's when the priest died. Like, right when I realized we were going to be in for a nice long priest playthrough, because the priest was definitely going places. As soon as we got to that point, I fell down an elevator. That's what happens in life, you know? It's very realistic.
What now? Victory for Sylvanas.
We do not know what spec we're going yet. I'm probably going Affliction just because Demonology seems incredibly boring to me. And there's lots of really juicy stuff in Affliction that I kind of like the sound of. So probably Affliction, even though, you know, Demonology is the better way to go. We probably will go Affliction.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Nikolai, do I care about the lore of the game? Yeah, I absolutely care about the lore of the game. Yep. That's why I have Immersive series where I read out every single quest. I don't care as much about the lore of the game these days, like in retail and stuff, but I do like reading the quest and getting to know like the parts of the classic lore. Alright, here he comes, our voidwalker. Yeah, and the thing is, like, if we live long enough, we're gonna try different specs. So rarely ever have I done one spec and just stuck with it without any changes. That really doesn't happen to me a lot. Usually, especially in Classic Era, we got a long playthrough going. We're gonna do a few different specs to try different things out, just so it doesn't get super dull. Rob, will all the new races be available on Tuesday? You mean the allied races? Yeah, I think they're making some more changes to make those even more accessible in 10.1.5. Right now, they're really accessible anyway. Like, all you have to do right now is if you have a level 40 on the faction, you just go to their embassy, you take a little quest, you do like a 5-minute quest, and you've unlocked the allied race, whichever one you want. There's like there's no rep requirements right now. So I don't know what they're doing in 10.1.5 to make it easier than that. Because that seems really easy. Like, I unlocked Void Elves, it took me like 5 minutes. And, yeah, but they are making it easier. I don't think they're just putting them on the character create screen, though, but maybe somebody could, like, verify. I thought it'd be better just to have them available right when you create a character, like, not have to go to the embassy. A Valkyrie would be cool to see. I think there's lots of races in the game that people would want to see as playable races. I never understood why we never got the Tonkla or whatever they are from Wrath. With the new Trog models, you might want to be a Trog, because like the new Trogs and the new Gnolls and all the new models in retail, like for all those basic enemies, they look really cool these days. They did a lot of work on them to like update them. Almost to the point where like they have enough detail that they possibly could be playable races. I don't know how they'd wear armor. They'd probably wear armor in a weird way. But alright, so we're going to the north, I think. Yeah, we're going just all the way to the north. I don't need to Hearth right now. We can just do the run. We'll fight some stuff along the way. I never understood why they wanted to gate the allied races. I get it, like for them it was content, they wanted to have people do the content. But then I think about like how cool it is for a player to have all those additional options and to be able, you're going to get more playtime out of people if they can like log into any character they want and make any character they want. Like right away, right out the gate. And especially after BFA ended. Once BFA ended, I really didn't understand, like, why not just open these up to anybody? If you're a new player to the game, like, you should be able to open the game up and you should see all these different races you can be. It's going to make your experience so much better. What sucks is, like, when you see a bunch of them grayed out. And then you know that, like, even though you really wanted to be a Zandalari troll, that apparently you're not going to get to do that for a long time. So yeah, I really wish they had opened them up a lot sooner, and I really want them to be selectable immediately on the character creation screen. You shouldn't have to do anything in game at this point to unlock them.
I'm listening.
So we'll see on Tuesday if that's how it is or not. The meaty bat wings I can save for a food recipe, right? Yeah, no, maybe. Crispy, heal hardcore. I don't really want to be in a guild, I don't know. I don't look at guild chat anyway. You know, I feel bad even being in a guild. I never look at the chat. I never interact in chat. Dijon, you want Orc Paladin? Yeah, that's awesome, and thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like they should open up Paladin to like any class that can like possibly ever grasp the light. I feel like Orcs should definitely be able to. Undead Pallies should be a thing. Now we're talking about retail when I talk about this stuff. We're not talking about invites me to a group. You're trying to get my hardcore character, you know, invalidated here. Let's decline that. I could probably turn off like invites, can't I? Let's have a look. Let's go to social. That's where I would put it. Block guild invites. Block trades. There's no way to block group invites. I find that kind of weird. Block chat channel invites. Okay, so I can't block party invites. Good to know. Alright. He probably tried to inspect me, but yeah. I've done that before to somebody once. So yeah, you're probably 100% right. That is exactly what he did. Because I've actually done that. Yo, they were trying to invite you in a guild as per a request. They were trying to G-invite me, yeah. And instead it was like /invite, and it did like the party invite instead. I have now like, yeah, I'm probably not going to pop into a guild. I don't see why I would. When we're on the official hardcore servers, we'll try to start up a guild of our own. But for now, you know, even when I go to do a dungeon, I'm probably just going to spam in general. To me, it's no different. To me, the people who are in the guild are just as random as the people who are in general chat. So it really, it doesn't matter to me much. Is baiting people to die something, or is it a real thing in hardcore? I've never been griefed in that way. I've never experienced any kind of griefing in all the hardcore characters that we've done. Never once have I been griefed or felt someone was trying to engage in griefing near me or anything like that. But people have seen it and been killed by it. I've just been really lucky, I guess. Steven, thanks, man. Yep, even with the fading auras, I like sometimes don't see it. I'm pretty inattentive. You'd think a 30-minute buff I could remember to keep it up there, but no such luck yet. So the Doomweed's up here too. We need the Doomweed. Alex, you had a mage on your Scarlet Monastery run that tried to get you killed? Like, try to get everybody killed? That's sad. Mikey, do I play Wrath Classic? Not right now. I played a bunch of Wrath when it came out. We played Wrath for a while. We've got our level 80 Paladin. We've done a couple raids on the level 80. And I have no ambition to play Wrath right now. I played Wrath when it came out. And I was in a great guild. We had great times. We cleared like every raid every week. We cleared those raids so many times, and I did it on a paladin. I did it on the same class. And since I was in my 20s, I still have all those memories, you know. So when I got to endgame in Wrath, I just realized that I didn't really have any motivation to do endgame stuff because I'd already done it. It was a done game to me, you know. Eventually, the Wrath, the expansion's gonna end. The Lich King's gonna come out. We're gonna kill him. And then who knows what's next for Classic. I don't know if the character has any future for me, so I just kind of lost all motivation to play. You think Agony first now, Tactical, the instant cast? Yeah, I have strange theories about throwing up instant cast first. I don't ever like to lead with an instant cast because I like to get my spell going first. I like to get a cast going first and like use that time to get a cast going before the enemy has even been engaged. I like to do a cast. But I see what you mean for getting the voidwalker. I'm gonna have to switch my macro, so we're gonna want to do another macro. And this one will be for Curse of Agony. Is there a way to like? Okay, let's not do this here. Yeah, let's rethink our strategy here. Let's not stand next to the open grave where they're all at and attempt to make a macro. That'd probably be pretty stupid. Yeah, yeah. I've never liked opening with an instant cast. And I don't have a very defensible position for it, but it feels better for me to use those few seconds to get a longer cast going and then tap the instant right after that. Like, yeah. I kind of like opening with the cast. Like, granted, there's gonna be a couple seconds that Curse of Agony could be on the target that it's not. But that's going to happen anyway. Like, even if I do Curse of Agony first, like, let's say I send my Voidwalker in. Even if I do Curse of Agony first, now there's going to be a couple seconds before Immolate gets on the enemy. So there's always going to be a couple seconds where one of our damage over times is not on the enemy. Regardless of whether I'm waiting for this cast to end to put Agony up, or I do Agony first and then I have to cast Immolate after he's already been engaged. It's like one of them is going to have less uptime, you know? I don't know, I feel weird about opening with the instant cast. Like, if I open like this, a Voidwalker runs in, boom, we've got 2 dots up at the same time now. We got 2 dots up at the same time right away. That's kind of why I like opening with the cast. And it probably is like, mathematically it might not work out how I feel, but how I feel about it's kind of important to me. See, he goes in, we finish the Immolate, boom, now we got two dots ticking right away. Eventually we'll do boom, 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 we'll get 3 going right away. Curse of Agony ramps up the longer it's on. Yeah, fair. Fair, and but then we're still going to lose a tick or 2 of Immolate, you know, for the cast time. It's... We could crunch the numbers, and you guys are... I'm agreeing that doing the instant cast first is probably mathematically sound. Absolutely. It's probably absolutely mathematically sound. I'm not really contesting that at this point at all. I don't like it because it feels like it's going to get them closer to us before they engage the Voidwalker. Like, the cast gives the Voidwalker some time to run in, so it has a couple of different things going on. He's running in already. So when this guy gets pulled, he's fighting up here. He's not fighting right in front of us where we're going to pull aggro and start taking hits right away. That's kind of how I think about it. Now maybe if I was in like a 5-man situation where I wasn't going to have to worry about like how the enemy was going to get tanked or how close to me the enemy was going to be, maybe then I would open up with the instant cast, yeah. Like on a boss or something maybe. Yeah, and then we can do it then, but I think for now I'm going to keep it how it is. Kind of like it. No, we can't use Soulstone in Hardcore. There's no Soulstone, there's no Ankh for Shaman. Yeah, there's no rezzing. So even in the official servers, there's going to be no way to res. You're not going to be able to res with any mechanic. Ryan, look up at the pinned comment, man. It's up there. I know it's probably hard to see when you first come in. I mean, I have to say, dotting them up, letting the voidwalker tank them, and just watching them die is really fun for me. it's like after a certain point, it's like low effort, and we just get to kind of sit back and watch them die. We don't have to be like super active, like spamming them with spells. So yeah, I kind of like it. If I could do, yeah, I think this is gonna be, if we can get this guy to live, if we can live, it's gonna be a fun class to play. But yeah, we have to live. Oh yeah, the wand's just gonna be like another powerful damage over time. Yeah, absolutely. If I had drain life, I'd love just to have drain life. Like, we don't need it, but if I had drain life, I could mana tap a couple times, and then I could just do a little bit of drain life to get that back, and we can keep going forever. So yeah, lots of possibilities. Yeah, I'm really digging the character, so I hope we don't get killed. I'm not going to try to like grab too many guys at once early on. Now, one of the things that I think kind of got me killed originally was that when I got the voidwalker on the first couple of warlocks, I felt really powerful all of a sudden. And I started like doing some stuff that like I ought not to have done, and that's not really what got me killed, but maybe just not being careful enough got me killed, you know. So I'm not going to do anything like super fun yet. Like, probably right now he can tank like 2 or 3 of these guys and I can dot them up and watch them die. I don't want to push him yet. Like, yeah, right now it looks like he's barely getting hit. Not by these green enemies, you know. But I don't want to push my luck. Keep the pet on passive. Yeah, I do need to remember to do that, absolutely. I had the imp on passive, but apparently they start, when you summon a new pet, they start on defensive. Oh, we're muted. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we do have Maggot Eye, absolutely. And we should be able to get him just fine. Was I beating the knoll with the fishing rod? No, it's actually a staff. It does look like the fishing rod, though, doesn't it? I looked at it a couple of times, too, and I was like, oh, wait, do I have my fishing rod on? And no, it's actually a staff. Yeah, we're beating him with a staff because we don't have a wand. It does look like a fishing rod, though, from zoomed out especially. Yeah. Tactical, that sounds cool, but it sounds advanced. I will keep that in mind for like when I feel a little bit more confident though. Alright, now the dangerous part. Because now we have to fight Murlocs. So yeah, this should be fun. Let's let our guy get all of his HP back. We don't have health funnel yet or anything, do we? We have nothing we can really do to heal him up. We could bandage him. We could bandage him, I think. And we might have to at some point. He doesn't seem to regen his HP very quickly at all, actually. Alright, let's head down here. How is my voidwalker going to take the hill? I really don't want to find out. Let's find him some solid land to stand on before I send him anywhere. We'll go after this guy. When the voidwalker's low on mana, it's sometimes easier to just summon another. Okay. So we get the skills from books. Yeah, can we get health funnel yet? Is that a book skill that we get, or is that a character skill that we get? I thought health funnel was a character skill. I don't like all the running going on down here. I don't like the proximity. Okay, we got this guy. This'll work. Apparently we're not zoomed out quite enough. The bandages are better. Makes sense. We'll try to bandage him. If he gets in over his head and we think that will help him stay alive long enough to kill the enemies, then we can do it. We're not going to go after two of them, I don't think. We're not going to go after two of them at the same time. Well, that was our first misclick. Sorry, dude. Oh, dear lord. Okay. Hey, at least we have plenty of time to get away. Not really how I wanted that to go, but it's fine. It's probably a chest in the tree trunk. Yeah. I don't know if I can clear that area. Yeah, Max, if you haven't played the game a lot recently, the game is designed for you to die a lot. Yeah. The game was never, ever designed to do a one-life run. One-life runs are a thing that happens when, like, someone has played the game for 20 years and they need to come up with, like, a new way to play the game to make it interesting. And then people come up with hardcore, you know? I would never recommend somebody getting back into the game or getting into the game fresh and trying a hardcore run, because you are absolutely gonna get killed a lot. This doesn't help us very much. I don't know. Maybe it helps immolate. But we're gonna put them on. So there we go. It's our first green. Be excited, everybody. Be excited. He's great, Joe. He's fine. Kevin, stick around until I get unceremoniously killed. And then you might be like, maybe I'll go Shadow Priest. It looks fun. It is fun. You know what the thing is? The class is a lot of fun. There's something really fun about, like, dotting stuff up and just letting it die off in the distance. I don't really know what it is. But, yeah, I'm having a good time. Austin, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Alright, we are done here. Let's not linger. We don't need to be fighting Murlocs if we don't actually have to be fighting Murlocs. Not something I really want to grind on. Do we want to head back to town first before we do anything else? It would probably be a good idea. I bet that our bags, yeah, our bags are completely full. Let's go ahead and hearth bag. We haven't used our hearthstone very much. And this is a decent distance away to use it.
I'm listening.
Tactical, how long will I stream today? I'm not sure. We've been at it for 3 hours, it seems. That's what my little readout says. I'll probably go for a little bit longer, at least. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'll go for a little bit longer. I want to get a workout in later, and then it's going to be dinner time, and then spend some time with the family, but I can go a bit longer, I think. It sounds like my son is playing the Xbox with one of his friends online or something, so he's busy. I'm gonna save these. Let's sell the roasted boar meat. Sell the hunk of bread. Let's sell the... Oh wait, that's the raw one. Okay, so we can maybe cook that? Stringy wolf meat, I don't have a recipe for yet, do I?
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Let's go sell this, or not sell it. Let's make it, then we'll sell it. The bat wings. I need mild spices. I sold the bat wings. We'll buy them back. I should be able to buy them back. Yeah. We'll buy them back, and I'll get the is it mild spice? Yeah, mild spice. All right.
And you are.
Give me those back.
Goodbye.
It doesn't look like an item that you could possibly cook, so I never think about it. I need trade goods, I guess. I was hoping there'd be a cook in the kitchen, but apparently not.
What is it? Watch your back.
Yeah, John, I like the druid. I don't see that I don't think I'll ever do one again in hardcore, but it was fun while it lasted, as they say. Brent, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for being here, checking out the stream.
I am forsaken. Trust no one. I am forsaken.
The closest cooking trainers in the Undercity? Yeah, that's pretty lame. I really wish they would like maybe go back through and sprinkle some of the basic trainers like in the starting towns. I feel like it's pretty unequal. Like what you have access to depends on like what starting area you're going to. I feel like they should just put them all in.
Trust no one.
Put them all in so people can actually grab professions early on. It probably up engagement with professions if they were easier to pick up from the beginning. We need to buy something. Coarse thread, coarse thread. Okay.
What now?
There we go.
Beware the living.
What is it? Embrace the shadow. What do you require? Do not seek death.
Alex says, buy a wand from the auction house. Oh, wait. Yeah, eventually, man. Eventually we'll be playing hardcore in a place at least some of the time where we can use the auction house, and that'll be pretty fun. It will be a breath of fresh air, certainly, when we can go do stuff like that. No, it's Severance orders.
Hello. Dark Lady, watch over you. Remember, patience discipline. Goodbye.
The shadows beckoned.
Mr. Chewy, good afternoon, man. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Brill is drab. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be. It's like a rundown, used to be human town inhabited by walking corpses.
I haven't got
It's not going to be the brightest or most beautiful place. That is for sure. That's why zone hopping is. When you zone hop, if you think like an area is kind of like dark and kind of wears on you, getting to a different area helps.
Embrace the shadow.
We'll be going between Duratar and Brill for a little while, so... this one, well, we should do this, because this one leads us out to an island over here somewhere, so maybe we can do these three all together, but we do have to run to the Undercity to get that one going. I pinned a comment, Mr. Chewy, at the top of the chat. Apparently, like, the pinned comments, like, they're not very easy to see. I wonder, like... It'd be cool if, like, when people, like, came into the chat, if there's a pinned comment, it would, like, flash at them like a strobe light. Boom, 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 boom. And then, like, you'd have to look at it. Or like, a terms of service, like, you join the stream and you have to agree that you've read the pinned comment before it lets you into the stream. Because everybody misses it, you know? I put it up there and... It's not very visible, I don't think, when you first jump in. Joe wants me to get killed. He's kind of a low-key troll. I keep him around because I kind of like him, but he is kind of like a low-key troll. So don't mind him if he's trying to get me killed. If I ever get one-guided by somebody, it won't be by Joe. I should make a pinned comment telling people to read the pinned comment. Absolutely. I think that would like solve the problem right away. I had it in the episode title last time, and that was not 100% fixed either. I just don't like having it in the episode title. Yeah, it's not even like, it doesn't even get your attention, you know, like to pay attention to it, it would have to do a thing to get your attention. And I don't feel like it does. Yes, it's blue. Yes, my name is up there. But, like, that's not where people are looking for, like, chats. You're looking at the bottom of the chat. You know, you're looking for the most recent chat. Joe, you're not trolling. I didn't say you were trolling. I said you're kind of a low-key troll. A low-key troll to me is someone who tries to get the streamer or somebody to talk as much as they can get them to talk. Like, just asking question after question to see how many questions can I get this guy to answer. That's a low-key troll to me. So you absolutely are a low-key troll. Because you ask me lots of stuff and I have to ignore like 70% of it because it can't be like the Joe hour. And I know you're kind of just like spinning the wheel of questions sometimes, you know. That's what I mean by low-key troll. I don't mean that you are trolling me. I mean that innately you're kind of like low-key troll. That's my own definition, so take it or leave it. I don't really care.
Beware the living.
We gotta go get the dude's book on the island now. You're trying to look at the guns? I moved the camera lower when I had to take my sweater off today so that the guns weren't out. I don't want to offend anybody, but I didn't want to be sweating in my office. We turned the AC off yesterday and today because like the temperatures outside have not been bad, and I hate running the AC nonstop. It feels horrible. Also, the bill you get when you run the AC nonstop is horrible. So yeah, the problem was this morning the office downstairs was not as cool as it should be, and so I was sweating in my sweater, and I had to take it off. I didn't exactly dress to be sweater free, but it's what happened. Alright, guys, I'll tell you what. We're at 3 hours here. This is going to be a good time for me to take a break. I have some stuff I want to do before dinner. I want to spend some time with the family. I want to get a workout in. So I'm going to stop here for today, because next time we head out, we're going to have a lot of stuff to do. I'd like to tackle this all at once, and I don't think I have time to tackle it all at once today. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'm enjoying the Warlock. I think tomorrow I might let the Pally rest for one more day. Maybe we'll get back on here tomorrow and we'll continue with the Warlock. I want the Pally to get as much rested XP as he can. Because when I'm on the Pally, I want him to always have rested while we're playing him. So I think we'll give him one more day to rest. We'll get on the Warlock again tomorrow, and then we'll kind of alternate, like Pally, Warlock, and if the Pally runs out of rested, then we'll spend more time on the Warlock, and that'll kind of be the plan going forward. So yeah, thank you guys again. I really do appreciate it, and until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other, and we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.